Welcome to Mercury Retrograde, February 2020. You're either going to fall somewhere into three categories. You're going to be Chicken Little, sky is falling, run in circles, scream in terror, or you're going to be wasn't even aware if it wasn't for the internet telling me that it was going retrograde again, or somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle is usually people who are like, yeah, that could be a problem, and I know it's a problem because people are having a problem with it, but not me. And all different zones and variances. That just has to do with your personal sensitivity. Whether or not you're overtly sensitive or not, Mercury retrograde or any planetary retrograde is a time for you to be able to get to know yourself better. Learn what aspects of you want to reinforce and which aspects of you do you really want to kind of undo and redo or do differently. So if you're finding certain patterns are constantly a problem for you during Mercury retrograde, see what those patterns have to do for you personally. And as you get to know yourself better, you get to decide who you really want to be. And it's very valuable information, in my opinion. So if you're having trouble isolating where it may be standing out for you, maybe hook up with an astrologer and get a personal natal chart reading. But generally, retrograde in Aquarius is not really a difficult one. It's about healing. It can be an intense healing of old emotional wounds. It can be, a good time for reflection, but you have to give yourself the time. So if you're going to race through the time between now and the end of retrograde without giving yourself the ability to take time to get to know yourself a little bit better, if you're feeling a profound reaction to something, stop and ask yourself, or make a note of it, text yourself something so that you have a trigger to remember when you do have time to sit down, a cup of tea, light a candle, whatever it is that you do so that you can get into a quiet meditative mode, and then see why that was a problem for you, or what was the repetitive issue that's being brought up for you again, and see if you can't use that to guide this retrograde to your advantage. I want you to have the most magical month, and I promise you I will get back on as soon as I can. My inbox is always open. You can send me a message. I'll put the link to my email if you want, but definitely just enjoy the flow. This is going to be a good one, and have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you soon.